There, this is your girl, Black and Indigenous American, and yes, I've made another video in the year 2018. Okay, so this video doesn't really have, you know, an outline of what I'm going to say or whatever, but I just wanted to just do this video and, you know, just say hi. Well, it is the end of April 2018. And I am preparing for a couple of trips that I'm going to go on. Next week I'm going down to North Carolina for a few days, and then next month I'm planning on going to the Four Corners region. And I mentioned that in my last video, but now I have specific locations that I'm going to be going to. And I'm hoping that some of the locals can give me more information about where to go, which roads to stay off of, which roads it's okay to take. Just looking at the map, sometimes we forget that the landscape is totally different than the Mid-Atlantic region. There may be a lot of, mountains and cliffs and all of that stuff that I got to be prepared for. So the first day, flying into Albuquerque, staying in the historic Old Town region of Albuquerque that night. So getting there early enough to at least get the rental car and grab a bite to eat. There is this place that is apparently supposed to be a really good place, and it's called Pueblo. What is it called? Hold on. I have it in my phone here. They have really high ratings, and being I'm a vegetarian, I really had to, I literally, every day, at least for dinner, I've literally had to do my research, and wherever I am, I've already looked at the menu, already planned it out, and so, I just got to do that because I already know what's up. A lot of carbs, a lot of, not so great things to be eating out there. And I love Mexican food, so I gotta go prepared, okay? The place is called Pueblo Harvest Cafe. Again, that's Pueblo Harvest Cafe in Albuquerque. And what I like about it, I have the menu, a part of the menu. They have a pre-contact menu, indigenous duck, which I won't be eating, and then some sort of stew is called hashu keve. It has local white hominy, bean sprouts, roasted yellow corn, and piki bread. So I like the fact that it's pre-contact or um, colonizers contact type food. So I'm excited about that. So that's at least the first night. And then I'm going to the Acoma Pueblo Village the next day. I have some contacts there through a friend that I am going to explore their way of life and things like that. And I'm going to be staying in their hotel there on their reservation. Then the next day, I'm going to Cocho, what is it called? Canyon. Cocha Canyon, I believe, which I've heard quite a bit about this particular place because there's been sightings that are you just can't explain as far as spiritual. Also, from what I'm learning, this location is on some type of wavelength, or how should I put that? I would like to say it has something to do with portals, um, but it has strong energy there. And we're going to have an elder that's going to take us there. And this elder will pretty much tell us what is appropriate and just visit the place in a very respectable way. Then, so that's Friday. And then the next day, um, we're going to drive from Acoma Village up to um, Cortez, Colorado. So we're looking at a good 3.5 hour, maybe 4 hour drive. And what we're going to see there is the um, canyons of the ancients. There was a toss up between that place and um, Mesa Verde. Mesa Verde is, from what I've read, is more of a touristy area, and the Canyons of the Ancients is not. So we're gonna check that out and stay in Cortez that night. Then we're gonna go in the Durango area, which is, we're pretty much going to the Southern Ute Reservation, and they have this bear feast festival thing, because that weekend they have the powwow and they have all this other stuff, but on Sunday is their feast, and then on Monday is their um, women's choice bear dance, and I may not be able to participate, but you know, if I don't stay there all day, then then we will drive back Monday morning to Albuquerque. But en route, we're going to stop at Aztec, um, New Mexico. So it's like we're going into Colorado, staying a couple of nights, and then we're going to come back Monday back to the Albuquerque area. But we're going to stop in Aztec, New Mexico. And that's another ancient site that we want to check out. And then eventually, like I said, end up back in Albuquerque, stay near the airport, drop off the rental car, and fly back out on Tuesday. So it's like Wednesday to Tuesday. And in between that, the goal is to experience um, not just, you know, typical tourist type thing, but just have access to sacred ancient sites and step foot in Utah as well. We were thinking about going to Four Corners where the monument is, but I just feel like that may be a bit too much driving instead of really just selecting a particular location and absorbing it and taking it in, um, and I just feel like you're ripping and running, driving all over the place the entire time and not really feeling like it's a vacation or a field trip, I should say. Um, so we know some associate friends or whatever that are part of the Southern Ute tribe, so we're pretty much going to be welcome there. And like I said, spend 2 days in Colorado, or 2 nights, 2.5 days in Colorado, and spend 2.5 days in New Mexico. And like I said, fly back on Tuesday. So I'm becoming more and more excited about the trip. So anyone out there that's from the Four Corners region, Southern Colorado or Albuquerque, you know, New Mexico, or somewhere in that northern half of New Mexico, drop me a message down there in the comment box so I can have a better understanding of what I'm about to experience. Obviously, there's been talk about some unexplained experiences, supernatural aliens, or whatever like that. And I'm not concerned about that. But at the same time, if I'm going to go into an area that's known for that type of activity, I want to be spiritually protected and I want to be respectful. So whatever it is, I want to be respectable and not draw negative attention to whatever it is. So anyway, until next time, be blessed, take care, and hope all is well with you guys. And happy Saturday.